Hey folks, good afternoon. It's late afternoon already. Just finished my final errand for today. Now just heading home and doing some things. So I was talking to a friend of mine and we were just discussing about ethos. It covered everything from military, law enforcement to medical ethos. What really surprised me, and it's not that I'm very knowledgeable on certain ethos, but it was something that he said that really resonated with me today. Is that we have become so fascinated with ethos in this country and in this world, but but what's really sad is that we talk about the ethos, but we don't embrace the ethos. We manipulate or bind bound ourselves to an ethos when it fits our need. Why am I talking about that? Because there was a discussion in one of our courses years ago about the ethos of military and other organization, and one of the things that one of the individuals who was in the military said that the ethos is so empowering, but the problem is it's the characterization of the ethos and how one talks about the ethos and point it out to everyone else. And when you look at their ethics, when they talk about the ethos, they talk about it, but they don't follow it. And there's the problem with that idea. The constant thought that when you talk about the ethos of organization and the ethos of an individual or group, you expect them to follow that value, that ethical foundation of the ethos. But in the recent few years, it's really hard to see the the comparison. And there's a problem that a lot of people are talking about silently, is that we have all these ethos, we have this value, but when you see them, they don't demonstrate the ethos of that organization or what they point out in general in public or in even in their own lives. So do you think it's really questionable when people in leadership position, in key positions and other positions talk about the ethos they supposed to believe in and hold dear, but when you see them, they don't follow their ethos. They use certainty to fit their narrative, but they don't want to seem to reflect that ethos as clearly as they should. So have you seen that in your lives, in your in your life, in the sense of jobs and whatever goes around your life? Because I've seen it myself, and a lot of people have discussed it, silently. Say, hey, why is he not following the so-called ethos that he push or encourage others to do, but he doesn't want to follow it? So what do you say? Do you think a lot of people talk about certain ethos, but when it comes to following those ethos, they're not really prominent and willing to follow those values that they talk about and they encourage others to do? So if you think I'm wrong, hit me. If you think I'm right and you think there's a value or misunderstanding of the situation when you discuss about it, let's have a discussion. But for now, I think everyone, no matter who you are in your life, in the life of other people, we hold certain aspect dear. And one of those things is that you should stay clear and focused when you encourage others to follow the rules and the ethos. Then you need to do it yourself. You can't be flip-flopping and deciding, hey, today I'll follow this the rule, but tomorrow I won't. There's no generalization of doing it one day and not doing the next. So for now, if you think the day is going to be crazy, like I said, enjoy whatever day it is, but remember, whatever you believe in, whatever you stand by, always stay with your principle. It's hard to follow a person that is willing to change their principle on a whim. So follow the ethos that you bestow to others to follow it yourself. So for now, take care, stay safe, and of course, enjoy whatever nice weather you guys have in your area.